welcome back to NXT Universe Mode here in WWE 2K20, and we've got something going on backstage already between the two team captains, Raw's Nia Jax, going right after Charlotte Flair. Again, I'm Christina, aka the Variety Nerd, and today we are diving back into 2K20's Universe Mode. We are on the road to Survivor Series this upcoming Friday, so get excited about that. So we got some stuff going on for sure for the Battle of Brand Supremacy between Raw and NXT. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun, and that is what matters. Am I right? Right. So without further ado, again, the card is going to be pretty stacked in and of itself. We were going to have this huge, we were going to add another match, but I think 7's enough because, at least 3 of them are elimination tag team matches, and those take a little bit of time. So, without further ado, welcome to the show. Nia Jax going right after Charlotte. Again, I'm Christina, aka that Variety Nerd. Please leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. Social media links, including Twitch, are down in the description down below. So we're going to go through this. And we're going to get through this and just, we're going to get our way to Survivor Series, which will be out on Friday. So full disclaimer, if I do sound a little bit quiet at points, it is after 9 o'clock. I told myself I was going to get started at 6 or 7, but then stuff happened. And I get easily distracted. Nia Jax trying to take out the the NXT captain, Charlotte Flair. These two have been kind of going at each other's throats for the last couple of weeks. So there you go. Also, we determined our Raw's women's tag team for the elimination style matchup for Friday. And so the entire Raw team is going to be Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Naomi, and Bayley. So definitely a pretty stacked bunch right there. The rest of the NXT team includes Sasha Banks, Ronda Rousey, and Toni Storm. And I don't know what's going on with Charlotte Flair right here, but Nia Jax absolutely taking out the NXT women's captain right here tonight. And here we go. We are kicking things off here. Officially on NXT, breaking news, Charlotte Flair is unable to compete at Survivor Series as a result of good old Nia Jax taking her out of the picture. And here comes the NXT Women's Champion. We're going to see what she thinks about all this, maybe even her match with Becky Lynch. We're going to find out what the champ has to say here tonight on NXT. Okay, have a seat, everyone. This is going to be a little uncomfortable for everyone, and I'm sorry about that, but the fact is there are some heavy things going on, things we have to talk about, and most importantly, things I've got to settle right now. I've worked damn hard in this business, and I've sacrificed a lot, and I'm okay with that. That's what this business is about. You get back what you put into it, plain and simple. And tonight, I'm going to be putting in a little bit more. Right now, I've got a major people problem on my shoulders, and it's a people problem with a name, and that name is Nia Jax. So Nia Jax, why don't you come out here and show us the woman you are? The champ calling out Raw's women's team captain, and also, longtime rival Nia Jax. Nia Jax, of course, was on NXT until the Superstar Shakeup, where Nia Jax got traded over to Raw. So that happened. Either way, Nia Jax on her way down to the ring. These two, again, lots of history between the two of them right here. In fact, they did actually have a matchup in, I believe, our first TakeOver event, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right. Either way, we're into part 26 of we're in episode 26, so it's going to be quite exciting to see what all unfolds. Nia Jax, let's see what she's got to say here tonight. Let's see what we got here. It was hard coming out here because I was so entertained. Listening to you cry and moan is so much fun, but business is business, so let's do this. Bold of you to come out here and face me in this ring tonight. I actually like that. It shows your initiative. In a way, you remind me of myself and how often I step up to a good challenge. Every time you open your mouth is an opportunity to do better. Does that always happen? Not really, but the opportunity's there. Who knows? Maybe this time Maybe next time you'll do better, but I doubt it. Prove me wrong. You made the biggest mistake of your career tonight. The best part about it is you don't even realize it. That's arrogance for you. It will inflate your ego and make you think you're untouchable. Unfortunately, your ego is about to get the reality check it deserves because I'm going to tear it apart, chew it up, and spit it down your throat. Some very strong words from the champ here tonight, but Nia Jax's actions have been equally interesting as well. You know what you are? You're nothing but a giant cockroach, a bug, vermin, and me, I'm the exterminator, and it's time to do some pest control. Don't bother trying to run from me because I will squash you. There's gotta be a good reason for me to fight you, and frankly, I just don't see it. You've got nothing that makes me want to fight you because you're not on my level. You could be one day, but you're not there yet. This charade has gone on long enough. It's clear by your unwillingness to accept my challenge that I am better than you. I'm going to ask the WWE Universe if I should go easy on you. Guys, should I just back off and leave her alone? I figured as much. Sorry, girl, but you're screwed. You better be ready the next time we meet. We will not have a repeat of tonight. This will never happen again. Next time, there won't be any talking. It'll just be the two of us wrestling for the match of our lives. Remember that as we go into tonight's match. And so, the champ chasing out Nia Jax, these two will clash in tonight's main event. And here we go. We are on to our very first match of the evening, and boy oh boy is it going to be a interesting one here tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura making his way out to the ring, and yes, you are seeing things correctly. Shinsuke Nakamura, Raw's United States Champion, is in action here tonight. This is about to get interesting because Shinsuke Nakamura will be in action here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion. He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
And there you have it. Greg Hamilton basically put it into the best terms possible. The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura out here tonight, about to take on the NXT Champion Drew McIntyre. Definitely going to be quite interesting. You know, a good mesh and meld of different kicks, strikes, punches, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to see who pulls out the big win here tonight. No pun intended. Actually, no, the pun was intended. Or was it? Well, that's to be decided at a later point, but Jesus, I can't see anything. Can anyone see anything? I can't see any. I can't see anything. Drew, I can't see anything. Actually, no, the production people, I can't see anything. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, yeah, 7 matches are on the card.
His opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the NXT Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Like I was about to say, we got 7 matchups, and all of them are going to be in the description down below, along with timestamps for every match that we have. Now, if you want me to include the segments in there and timestamp them, let me know. We might do that. I don't know, but at least you're going to get the matches, which I think is just as valuable. And Jesus, take the wheel. It is dark and not in my apartment when I'm recording this. It's nice and well lit. I was about to say, where did the title actually go? I was so confused. Where did the title go? Alright, that's it, people. That is the thumbnail. We're slowly starting to lose it around here. I haven't left the house in nearly 5 weeks. I have no shame in admitting that, but here we are. Drew McIntyre making his way down for this huge matchup here tonight against Raw's United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Drew McIntyre meeting WWE Champion Randy Orton at Survivor Series. And then, of course, Shinsuke Nakamura in a matchup that I think is going to be probably a sleeper, if not but a potential match of the night, against Pete Dunne, the Intercontinental Champion. But for right now, we got Shinsuke Nakamura, Drew McIntyre, Let's go. Referee, ring the bell, and well, the bell has rung. I swear I'm not losing it entirely. Shinsuke Nakamura getting the first attacks in on McIntyre. Smart strategy from the artist. Oh, and a huge back suplex from Shinsuke Nakamura onto Drew McIntyre. Strikes are going to really be Shinsuke Nakamura's advantage here tonight. Drew McIntyre wisely going outside the ring. Nakamura following suit. McIntyre getting back in first. And going right for Nakamura. Definitely a smart strategy for sure. Faux show. Series of strikes from McIntyre onto Nakamura. Of course, Drew McIntyre being the one to take out Samoa Joe during Samoa Joe's rampaging reign here on NXT. We have not seen Brock Lesnar and we have not seen Samoa Joe since their last matchups, and so actually no, we haven't even seen Roman Reigns either. No, we haven't seen Reigns, Joe, or Lesnar in quite some time, at least in a few episodes. Nakamura with a huge suplex right onto the ring apron, but we have just received information that we will have a new member onto, oh god, a huge chop. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm trying to multitask. It's the Let's Players conundrum. Anyway, we just received word that there will be a fatal five-way after this matchup to determine the last member of the NXT Women's Tag Team for the Elimination Style match at Survivor Series. And then we will also have a triple threat matchup between Toni Storm, Sasha Banks, and Ronda Rousey to determine the brand new team captain of Team NXT on the women's side. And of course, we got NXT Champion, or NXT Women's Champion. I'm like, there's too many NXT champions. we will see the NXT Women's Champion Christina Jacobs in a matchup against Nia Jax here tonight. German suplex from Drew McIntyre onto Shinsuke Nakamura. So it's once again ladies' night around here. It's ladies' week, really. I mean, if you think about it, because we had the bonus matchups to determine Team Raw. And now we got 3 matchups involving the women's division here tonight on NXT as well. But we've got quite a stacked show planned for next week, so get excited. But for right now, Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, God! I'm in pain just hearing that. Good lord, Shinsuke. McIntyre wisely rolling out of the ring. Again, Nakamura will meet Pete Dunne at Survivor Series, and McIntyre will be meeting Randy Orton. Champion versus champions matchup. Nice counter from Shinsuke Nakamura. Plenty of strikes. Oh, Jesus. Shinsuke Nakamura, what a dude. Just what a dude. I'm supposed to be a little bit, like, biased because I am commentating for NXT, but here we are. Huge DDT counter from Drew McIntyre onto Shinsuke Nakamura. What's McIntyre looking for here? Oh, and a huge slam throwing Nakamura right up against, right across the ring. Jesus, take the wheel. I can't do this. I had coffee at like 5:30, I think, so that's why if I sound halfway out of it, that's probably why. Sleep is a construct. That's just where we're at. Oh, and a huge fist right to Drew McIntyre. If it's anything like what we're seeing here tonight, we are in for a very interesting match. We're in for the long haul, people. Referee counting. McIntyre trying to outrun Shinsuke Nakamura back inside the ring. Referee at a 4 count. Oh, huge elbow from Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, and a huge chop from Drew McIntyre onto Nakamura right here tonight. Oh, and the Glasgow kiss right from Drew McIntyre onto Shinsuke Nakamura. And I think McIntyre may be looking for it here. He's looking for it. And he connects with the Claymore. And Nakamura kicks out of the Claymore. Shinsuke Nakamura somehow kicks out of it. The resiliency of the United States Champion is it's unreal. It's unreal. Oh, counter from McIntyre. Counter from Nakamura. Oh, huge strike from Shinsuke Nakamura. A win for either one of these guys would make for some huge momentum either way around. Heading into Survivor Series. And a huge kick? A huge kick from Shinsuke Nakamura onto Drew McIntyre. And Shinsuke Nakamura picking up a win. What? No! Oh my god, Bobby Lashley's about to cash in. This night could not get any worse for Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley cashing in on Drew McIntyre here tonight. What is going on? What is going on? Bobby Lashley cashing in his briefcase right here tonight. Drew McIntyre just losing the matchup against Shinsuke Nakamura, but doing his best to hold on to the title right here tonight. Holy crap, people. We have been off to a crazy start here tonight, and we are only into our first couple of segments here tonight. This has gone off the rails, and I'm totally here for it. Bobby Lashley just cashing in his briefcase on Drew McIntyre. I don't think this is going to be the last time that we're going to have these two in the ring by any means, by all accounts. Just throwing that out there. Nakamura got the crap out of Dodge, and I do not blame that man whatsoever. But a huge win for Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Lashley cashing in Money in the Bank. Holy crap. What are we witnessing here tonight? Drew McIntyre just is not having a good night, to say the least. Huge suplex, and he has the suplex right in the middle of the ring. And going for the cover. And Lashley kicks out at one. This man is unreal. Oh, and a huge counter from Drew. McIntyre going for a huge slam onto Lashley. Again, this is for the championship here tonight. McIntyre connects with the Glasgow Kiss. And Lashley kicks out at 2. Drew McIntyre again losing to Shinsuke Nakamura. What does Bobby Lashley have right here? Oh, and McIntyre gets the ropes. Lashley just taking advantage right here. Cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. And McIntyre, what is he doing here? Oh, and a huge counter. He's getting out of it. A huge counter from Drew McIntyre onto Bobby Lashley. I think Drew McIntyre is looking for it once again. Bobby Lashley cashing in once again. And the Claymore connects onto Bobby Lashley. And the cash-in failed. Drew McIntyre picking up the win when he needed it. What have we witnessed here tonight, people? What have we witnessed? What is going on in this episode? What is happening? There's a lot to unpack. There is a lot to unpack here tonight. Holy crap. I don't even know what to say. I genuinely am kind of blown away. This was not planned or anything like that.
Still, NXT Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Holy crap, people. We got a lot to talk about. We really do. Alright, so we kicked things off here in NXT with a backstage attack. Charlotte Flair is out of Survivor Series. We got ourselves a main event featuring Nia Jax taking on the NXT Women's Champion. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre losing to Shinsuke Nakamura. That is a huge momentum boost for Shinsuke Nakamura. Lashley decided to cash in Money in the Bank, but failed on his cash in because Drew McIntyre successfully retained the NXT Championship. Holy crap, there's a lot to unpack. Let's continue. And here we go, Fatal 5-Way underway here tonight. Again, we got a triple threat matchup between Toni Storm, Ronda Rousey, and Sasha Banks, the remaining 3 members of the Women's Survivor Series team for NXT. These 5 women are competing to see who will be that last member. Charlotte Flair once again getting taken out earlier here tonight, not clear to compete at Survivor Series. And so whoever wins this matchup will be the last member of the team. Alexa Bliss, Dakota Kai, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, or Mia Yim. They will be joining the team of Toni Storm, Ronda Rousey, and Sasha Banks. And it makes logical sense because whoever wins that match is the team captain because they've been on the team a little bit longer. So, by all of like a week. Holy crap, we've had a lot go down tonight. And then, of course, we also have Nia Jax, who got called out by the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs, and those two will have a matchup in our main event here tonight. That feud has not simmered down by any means. As the champion stands up for her women's division. Definitely a good sign tonight. But will Becky Lynch come out at all here tonight? Well, we're going to see if that happens because those two are in a matchup at Survivor Series as well. Asuka and Mia Yim inside the ring. What is Mia Yim going for here? We're going to find out. Huge Hurricane Rana off the top turnbuckle. Of course, Alexa Bliss and Dakota Kai are all outside the ring. Mia Yim going for a cover on Asuka. But Dakota Kai capitalizing, making sure that did not happen. Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley are fighting outside the ring. It looks like Asuka is trying to get that advantage. Imagine any of these 5 women alongside that power team of Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks, and Toni Storm. Think about it like that. And, of course, we have the Raw side, which has Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Bayley, and Naomi all on the same team. So again, any of these women would be a valuable asset to the team. Huge German suplex from Mia Yim. Nice move from Alexa Bliss onto Rhea Ripley. And Asuka taking her time outside the ring to get back into the fold. And all 5 women are back inside the ring right here. I have this like really bad itch spot on my arm right now, so I'm like, oh god, I'm on the struggle bus. But holy crap, people, we've had a lot go down here tonight. We really, really have had a lot go down tonight. We had an unsuccessful cash-in. We had a title defense. We had champion versus champion matchup with a huge win for the United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. So there's a lot that's gone down here tonight, to say the least. But of course, we got some action underway here. Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley have not backed down from each other so far. They've been kind of focused in on each other, but Asuka with a huge armbar onto Mia Yim. Rhea Ripley breaking things up. All 5 women are back inside the ring right now. We're going to see who is going to earn that last opportunity to go to Survivor Series here tonight. Unless if something crazy happens. I don't know. But Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley have definitely are just taking it to each other outside the ring. They do not care at this point. Looks like all 5 women are back inside the ring. Oh, and a huge huge move from Mia Yim. Could this be the opening that Mia Yim needs here tonight? We're about to find out. Referee needs to do his job. And Dakota Kai breaking things up here tonight. Rhea Ripley outside the ring. Alexa Bliss trying to get up there. Mia Yim breaking up the pin. Oh, and a huge back suplex from Mia Yim onto Alexa Bliss. Oh, snap. What's going on here? And Asuka, I think she's going for it. And Asuka has the Asuka lock locked in on Dakota Kai here tonight. But Rhea Ripley breaking things up here. Dakota Kai is out, my dudes. Dakota Kai is out. Oh, and a huge kick from Rhea Ripley. Could this be the opening that she needs? Asuka rolling outside the ring. What is Mia Yim up to? Oh my god, what a move. And Mia Yim going for the cover. Rhea Ripley not far behind. And Rhea Ripley, huge clothesline onto Alexa Bliss. Bliss is outside the ring. Mia Yim going for a bear hug. But Rhea Ripley once again breaking things up. Yim and Ripley are inside the ring now. Just the two of them. Everyone else is outside the ring. What is Mia Yim looking for here? I don't know what that was trying to accomplish. Or what she was trying to accomplish, I should say. My bad. I don't know what Rhea Ripley's going for either. Huge drop kick. And Rhea Ripley is the only woman standing inside the ring right now. Definitely a prime opportunity to capitalize, but Asuka's back inside the ring. Rhea Ripley, Asuka countering each other. This would actually be a fun matchup. We might have that in a future episode. But all five women are now outside the ring right here. Alexa Bliss, first one up to her feet of the bunch, to say the least. But you've got to get a pinfall inside the ring. Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley once again going at each other's throats right here. Oh, and Dakota Kai getting caught by Mia Yim. Again, you've got to get the pinfall or submission inside the ring. Mia Yim is the only one that's kind of realizing this, apparently, as she takes Dakota Kai inside the ring. Oh, and a huge counter from Dakota Kai. Ripley's back inside the ring. It looks like everyone's going to be back inside the ring as Dakota Kai going for a pinfall attempt and gets a one fall on Mia Yim. Huge kick right there from Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss going right for Asuka. Dakota Kai might be looking for something here. Rhea Ripley is on the outside of the ring. Oh god, what have we just seen from Dakota Kai? And Dakota Kai gets added onto the Survivor Series team. She's had some strong showings as of late, but Dakota Kai has made it onto the team. Holy crap, holy crap. But definitely a strong showing from everybody in this matchup, but Dakota Kai pulled out all the stops to get added on last minute onto the Women's Survivor Series team. Huge win here for Dakota Kai. Congratulations to Dakota Kai here tonight. Alright, here we go. Triple threat matchup underway right here. Sasha Banks, Toni Storm, and Ronda Rousey here tonight. Dakota Kai, of course, just getting added on to the Survivor Series team. This matchup, however, is to be the team captain of Team NXT. Of course, team captain for Raw's Women's Survivor Series team. Nia Jax taking out the NXT captain, Charlotte Flair, right at the beginning of the show. But of course, right here, these are the three other women in the matchup, and this matchup will determine who is the team captain heading into Survivor Series, replacing Charlotte Flair as the captain. Of course, we saw Dakota Kai fill that last spot in for the team. But this matchup is to determine who will be the new captain of the team, because every team needs a captain. Well, not every team. Many teams do. So, there you go. Oh, and a huge kick from Rousey onto Banks. Banks wisely getting out of dodge right there. Toni Storm definitely had a bit of a match last week against Asuka. All three of them are outside the ring now, but the only way to win this matchup is to get a pinfall or submission inside the ring. No countouts, no disqualifications, etc. So there you have it. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will win this matchup here tonight. I've had this weird itch spot on my arm, and I'm like, I haven't left the house all that much except to take out trash. Either way, Ronda Rousey once again, huge slam. Sasha Banks getting up onto her feet outside the ring, and Storm capitalizes, huge drop kick onto Rousey. And Ronda Rousey is outside the ring right here. Banks going for a huge move right here, I think, trying to take control of the matchup. But Storm countering out. I'm just going for a huge move right here. The guillotine is locked in on Sasha Banks, but Ronda Rousey getting back inside the ring. Huge move right there. Oh my goodness. And Toni Storm going for the cover on Ronda Rousey, and not even a 1 count. Huge head scissors from Sasha Banks onto Toni Storm. Storm going outside the ring now. It is down to Rousey and Banks in the middle of the ring for the time being. Sasha Banks trying to capitalize, and a huge jawbreaker onto Rousey. Of course, Sasha Banks being our longest reigning women's champion here on NXT, winning it back at Money in the Bank, and then losing it not long ago to Christina Jacobs, the current NXT. Well, actually, no, that was Asuka, my bad. She lost to Asuka on an episode of NXT, and then Asuka lost it to Christina Jacobs. So there you have it. That's what happened. Of course, Ronda Rousey getting into a bit of, mischief as of late as well, declaring herself to be a Paul Heyman woman. Huge back body drop onto Banks from Rousey. What does Ronda have here? What's she looking for? I think she's going for it. And the Piper's Pit connects onto Storm. And Sasha Banks not far behind Rousey, as you can see right here. Breaking up that pinfall attempt from Ronda Rousey onto Sasha Banks. Not quite sure why they're double teaming Toni Storm instead of going after each other. And Toni Storm wisely getting out of the ring right here. Let's see what happens. Banks has Ronda Rousey into the corner. Let's see what Banks does here. Irish whip, Ronda Rousey with a counter. Oh, and a huge slam right there. And Ronda Rousey taking her time inside the ring right there. Ronda Rousey with a huge strike. I think Ronda's looking for it. And she's got the armbar locked in on Toni Storm. Sasha Banks is out. Will Storm tap out, or will she be able to somehow pull out all the stops here tonight? And Ronda lets go. Very interesting decision. Going for the cover. And Storm kicks out even after she got the armbar. Holy crap, what are we witnessing? But Sasha Banks with the bankrupt going for the cover. And Sasha Banks is your new team captain for Team NXT. But holy crap, what a showing from Toni Storm. Showing a very dominant showing. Having a dominant showing at the very beginning of this matchup. And throughout the matchup as well. And somehow powering out of the armbar. Ronda Rousey definitely made a bit of a mistake right there. And of course kicking out after having said armbar applied to her. That'll definitely go a long way. But tonight, Sasha Banks is your new team captain for Team NXT. Holy crap, what a physical matchup we just saw here tonight.
Here is your winner, Sasha Banks.
So there you go, everyone, your new team captain for NXT's Women's Survivor Series team, the boss, Sasha Banks. And here we go, main event time is here. Nia Jax, the team captain for Team Raw for the Women's Survivor Series team, is on her way down to the ring, and I swear to God, I cannot talk.
Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
And here she comes, Nia Jax, making a huge statement here tonight by taking out the original NXT Women's Survivor Series team captain, Charlotte Flair. I swear to God, there's going to be a better way to say that, but it's fine. Nia Jax taking out Charlotte Flair earlier tonight backstage at the start of the show before the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs, called her out to, you know, do her thing, be the champ of her women's division, as, you know, it's kind of eloquently put.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And here she comes, Christina Jacobs, on her way down to the ring here tonight. And Jesus, the only thing that I heard for like that fraction of a second was that dude just like screaming, yeah! That was like all I heard. But here we are, Christina Jacobs, of course, calling out Nia Jax after the attack on Charlotte Flair right at the start of the show. You know, just gotta defend the women's division a little bit. That's sort of how it's supposed to work. That's just how things are rolling around here. But here we go, huge main event here tonight between the champ versus the captain of Team Raw's Women's Survivor Series team. And the fans are wildly behind NXT right here tonight. Let's get this matchup underway here right now. Oh, and a huge sling blade. Drop kick onto Jax. Her quickness is going to come into play right here. And oh my God. Oh, and a huge backbreaker onto Jacobs from Jax. Wisely getting her way to the apron right here. Nia Jax wasting precious time. Oh! And chopping down the springboard attack. Nia Jax is just throwing around the champ like it's nothing. Of course, these two met at a previous TakeOver event after undergoing a bit of a character change. And Jesus, take the wheel. Nia Jax has no chill. We've had quite a show by far here tonight, to say the least. Twists and turns, all that good stuff. But Jacobs making sure to get Nia in the corner. Getting right out of that said corner as well. Huge Meteora on to Nia Jax here tonight. Jacobs going for a springboard. Oh, and Jax swiftly moves out of the way. Smart thinking right there. Good ring awareness from Nia Jax. Jacobs with multiple kicks right here. A huge move right there. She's got to chop down. Oh, and a huge springboard DDT onto Nia Jax. Jacobs going for the cover right here. But immediately gets thrown over. A little bit of frustration from the champ. Not sure how she was able to do that, but here we are. Going for another quick cover, I'm guessing. Yes, another quick cover. And another quick kick out. Oh boy. What is Jax looking for here? Oh, and a series of just huge knee strikes. drop kick from the champ onto Jax. What is the champ doing here? Slowly dragging Nia Jax in the middle of the ring. It's got her in a head scissors, followed up by a huge strike right there. Smart thinking, smart strategy. Running drop kick once again. Jax with the Irish whip. Jacobs ducks. Elbow. Oh, and a huge neck snap onto Jax here tonight. Stomp to the torso right there. This may or may not be a good thing for the champ to do. Going to the top rope. And a diving senton right there and into the cover. Referee took a hot minute to get over there, but here we are. And a 1 count. What does Jacobs have to do to put away Nia Jax? Counter. And another sling blade. Huge drop kick from the champ onto Jax. And missing the springboard moonsault. Jax taking advantage of the situation right here. Huge slap right to the champ. Jawbreaker from the champ. Another huge counter from Jax. Just throwing the champion across the ring just like that. But another huge counter from Jacobs. Followed up by a huge running drop kick. And Jacobs going for the cover once again. Desperately trying to get the win here tonight. And a kick out at 1. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, and the referee went down. Nia Jax outside the ring trying to figure out what she needs to do to pick up the win here tonight before getting back inside the ring. Oh, and a huge slap from Jax right here. Followed up by a huge backbreaker. Oh, and the leg drop connects. And Nia Jax going for the cover. And Jacobs kicking out at 1. Nia Jax cannot believe it. But Jax is looking for something right here. Jacobs needs to get back on, needs to get back into it. And a counter. Followed up by a backbreaker. Getting her back inside the ring. I think she might be looking for it. She might be looking for something here. Oh, and a huge strike. Oh, followed up by that huge kick right there, and Jacobs connects. And Jacobs surviving the Raw team captain right there, Nia Jax. Holy crap, what a showing from both of these women. What have we seen? What have we seen from both of these women? Absolutely just tearing the house down tonight in the main event here on NXT. But lo and behold, the champion successfully picking up the huge win after a huge kick right here tonight.
Here is your winner, Christina Jacobs.
And the champion celebrating the big win outside the ring here tonight. What a huge moment right here. What an evening what an evening. What a night. And there you have it, everyone. Christina Jacobs, the NXT Women's Champion, pulling out all the stops here tonight to take out Raw Women's not the Raw Women's Champion, the Raw Women's Survivor Series team captain Nia Jax. We had a lot go down here tonight. We had Charlotte Flair get taken out. We got a new team captain in the form of Sasha Banks. We got a new team member onto the Women's Survivor Series team in the form of Dakota Kai. We also had Shinsuke Nakamura pulling out what some might view as a potential upset against the NXT Champion Drew McIntyre to kick things off as well, before Bobby Lashley unsuccessfully cashes in and loses to the champion as well. So definitely a lot went down here tonight. Again, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Hit the subscribe button. All the links to social media, including Twitch, are down in the description down below. So as always, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will have Survivor Series go down on this Friday, and I will see you all around in the next episode. Bye, everyone.